back, my fairies. I'm Matsurific, joined once again by the lovely Mama Wolf Meg.
Hey.
And we are back with more oh my gosh, Pokemon.
Oh my lord.
Legend ZA as Bonnie. It has been a hot minute. When we last left off in this playthrough, we were shiny hunting Phantom. And it didn't occur to me that I should turn the game on and maybe even leave it AFK all day until, like, this morning. Sadly, it did not work. Or no, it was last night that I realized, oh yeah, I need to get this set up so maybe I can auto-hunt and there will be a shiny Phantom. Sadly, no.
Nope.
But we cannot continue the game until we get a shiny Phantom. Because Bonnie did not just befriend any Phantom, she befriended a shiny Phantom. And hello, Timid, and hello, Ken Price. Welcome. Since it has been a hot minute, let me go over the rules again. This is not a Nuzlocke, so if a Pokemon dies, they're not dead. They can be revived. We are allowed items in battle. We kind of need it because all of most of these Pokemon are kind of weak. But we can only use Pokemon that Bonnie befriended in the anime. That is not including any Pokemon that were owned by Ash, Clement, and Serena, because those were not her Pokemon. You don't associate Bonnie with Chespin because that was Clement's Chespin. You associate her with Dedenne. Technically, Dedenne, you could sort of argue is a rule break because Dedenne was technically caught by Clement, but he caught Bonnie. He caught the Dedenne specifically for Bonnie to be her first Pokemon. So we have Dedenne. We have Florges, who evolved from that little Floette that hung out in Bonnie's hair for that one episode. We have Righty, the Barbarical, evolved from that one right hand, or is it lefty? I always get him confused.
I think it's Righty.
It is Righty. Yeah, it was the right hand of that one Binacle, and it decided to attach itself to Bonnie's head for that episode because it was fighting with Lefty. And then we also have Meowstic, evolved from the Esper that was at that one haunted mansion that Bonnie became friends with. Because she actually likes scary stuff. We have Raichu.
However old she was at the time.
Yeah. We have Raichu, who was evolved from the Pichu that Bonnie found because it was her bag accidentally got swapped with another kid's bag. It's the only one that wasn't wild, but it's close enough. And then we've got Tyrantrum, which is just the Tyrantrum from the episode where she befriends a Tyrant that then evolves into a Tyrantrum. And I think we had something in the box too. No. No, those are all like backup stuff. That's stuff that we had to catch for like the story, like boys. The Pokemon you catch at the beginning, and then there was also a shiny Pinsir that we caught doing this hunt, and also the yellow Flabebe that we needed to get Bonnie's proper blonde hair. And hello Timid, and hello Ken Price, welcome to the both of you, and Ken Price, happy birthday!
Yes.
Thank you for reminding me that today was your birthday, so happy birthday. And here's to a great year for you. And many more. I think I remember you being pretty young, so here's to a many, 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 many more.
And we decided the nickname for the shiny Phantom It's Stumpy.
Yes. All of our Pokemon, aside from Righty, are basically named just a cute version of their regular names. So we have Nene the Dedenne, Flowey the Florges, Righty, of course, Meowie, Meowstick, Choo Choo the Raichu, and Tai Tai the Tyrantrum. So Phantump will be named Stumpy, even though it's gonna evolve pretty quickly. Just a trait evolution. And I have another game. I have another system and another copy of the game. So we are playing on this save file on the Switch 1. I'm not shiny hunting on my Switch 2 at the moment, but the main reason why I wanted to do this on the Switch 1 was so that I could leave my main game AFK for shiny hunts, but I haven't really been shiny hunting this past month.
And possibly finishing this DLC.
Well, I wouldn't be doing that AFK.
I know, but I'm just saying. Because Aiden was wondering, and I'm like, I think she... I'm not sure. Ambitious Aiden, of course.
Is YouTube not
But
showing me chat? No? When did Aiden say that?
It was a while ago.
Oh,
when I was posting it out into the stream and stuff.
I thought maybe YouTube was hiding chats from me again.
No, but I can look.
I at least switched it over to live chat. I hate that you can't set that to default.
Right?
Like, I'm a smaller channel. I can understand that maybe being useful for, like, a larger channel where chat is going a mile a minute.
Oh, that would just drive my anxiety crazy.
Yeah. We would definitely activate slow mode if we were that big, but we're not. We're a small channel. And as a small channel,
so
I like to give people the benefits of watching a small channel, in that I can actually read all the chats and read everything out loud.
yes, and we try to, at least.
Yeah, I do try. There are some instances where I can't read chat out loud all the time, but I'm still looking at chat.
Yes.
I did at least do a little bit of shiny hunting last night, but didn't get anything.
There. Yeesh. YouTube didn't let me like your stream all of a sudden. It's like, I mean, like your stream.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Because I remember her mod does not mean I can't like the stream. Like the stream.
Wait, you're not allowed to like the stream because you're a mod?
No, I'm allowed. It didn't allow me at first, and then it did. Like, YouTube.
So it tried to stop you from leaving a like because you're a moderator.
Well, at first, yes, but
That
I like the stream now, so it's...
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh no!
Like, YouTube, why would you do
YouTube's
that?
weird. Don't know. YouTube's weird. I don't like it.
It is.
Same with Discord sometimes.
Computers are great when they work, but that's a really big if.
Well, I did like it on my iPad, so it probably took a while to connect and stuff or something. But still.
I actually had that happen once. I was in somebody's stream and I left a like, and like I literally only clicked it the one time, but then it added my like, and then it removed it, then it added it back, then it removed it again, then it added it back, then it removed it again, and that went on for like 20 seconds until it finally accepted the fact that yes, I liked the stream.
That's what happened to me like a few seconds ago. I'm like, really? Damn it.
Oh, this is a perfectly programmed website with absolutely no issues whatsoever.
Nice.
Now, if only we could get this Phantump.
Yes.
And preferably not a bug. I do not want a shiny bug. I want a shiny tree. I'm honestly debating on whether or not we should catch the Trevenant if it ends up being shiny. Like,
I mean,
imagine the Trevenant sparkles before Phantom does.
I mean, that would be a lot easier and a lot simpler for you.
It would, but I feel like we need to at least catch it as a Phantom, because it's almost like Bonnie went back and caught it, and then evolved it. But first we just
Too bad you can't evolve Pokemon.
Yep. We really just need any shiny tree at this point.
Please, game.
I've at least figured out kind of a way to make this at least a bit easier on my thumbs. Or at least my left thumb. I've got it I've basically got the joystick upside, or the Joy-Con upside down. So I'm catching the joystick on the blanket and then letting that move it.
That works.
And then I release it when I open up the map.
And reset.
Yep. And teleport. Yeah, I'm hopeful that we can finish this playthrough soon. And then once we finish with this playthrough, I'm thinking that we might go back all the way back to Generation 1 and play Pokemon Red. Since I now have a working physical copy of Pokemon Red. And I still have my transfer pack for my N64, though I can only find one for some reason. So, as well as Pokemon Stadium 1 and Pokemon Stadium 2.
Oh, nice.
Which means that we can play an actual physical copy of Pokemon Red on stream without any kind of modded Game Boy or ripping the ROM off of the cartridge itself. It will actually be how Nintendo wants you to play it.
Yes. Or at least somewhat.
Oops. Did not mean to put that pin in there.
See.
But I also kind of want to... When I have some money together, I want to contact the guy who sold me the copy of Red and see if he'll help me out with getting the battery replaced for my Pokemon Crystal copy. So I still have Pokemon Gold and Crystal. And I would love to get that battery replaced, and we could play Crystal and specifically do a playthrough where we only use Pokemon that are used in Pokemon Stadium minigames.
Ooh, like Mr. Mime and stuff, and Furret and them.
Like Mr. Mime for the barrier game, Furret, and also Girafarig, both for that Furret game, because if you have a Girafarig, you can actually use Girafarig instead of Furret.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'd say about 2/3 of the minigames in Stadium 2 allow you to have an alternate Pokemon that you can play with that are only available if you're using the transfer pack and have them in that copy of the game. So like there's the minigame where you cut logs as Scyther and Pinsir, and normally you can randomly switch between Scyther and Pinsir. But if you've got a Scizor, then you can also play a Scizor.
Yep, and then Donphan for like the Donphan minigame.
Oh, that one's already Donphan. I don't think that one has an alternate because that minigame is dependent on Donphan's ability to roll itself up and roll around. So that one I don't think that one has an alternate.
No, but still.
Yeah. And if you can manage to find a 1 in 8,000 odds shiny Pokemon, you can also play the minigame with a shiny.
Yep. Because I think, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong about this, but I think when I used to play Stadium, there was always like different colors of like for
Yep.
like the Pokemon and stuff.
Yep, they come in different colors too. So like imagine playing Eager Eevee with a shiny Eevee.
Oh yes.
I don't think that one has an alternate for it either.
I kind of doubt it, but it's been so long since I played Stadium, so.
Yeah. It really was such a unique experience, though. If the rumors about them doing, like, a collections compilation where you could play the older games on the Switch is true...
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
I would hope that they would allow the Gen 1 and 2 games to be connected to Stadium 1 and 2. So that you could play them on that, you could play them in the Game Boy Tower and connect them with the mini games, as if you had a transfer pack.
Yeah.
There's a big part of me that suspects they wouldn't even think about doing something like that, but like, that was the charm. And I've told this story before.
Our childhood.
Yeah, I've told this story before, but I was at a convention one time, and I got to speak with an actual Nintendo executive, Nintendo America executive, but I asked him, what's going on with the possibility of getting a Pokemon Stadium remake, and he's like, oh yeah, we're never gonna do that because people don't want Stadium, they want minigames. So we'd rather just make a new minigame game. And I'm thinking like, yes? Because it's like, oh, well, you already have 3D battles. It's like, that's not what you want. You just want the minigames. Like, yes, but no. Like, yes, the minigames are fun. But we also want to be able to play the minigames with our Pokemon that we traveled with throughout the region and saved the world with. Then again, we weren't really saving the world back then. We were just saving the region, but still. Like, we wanted to play with we wanted to go into the minigames with the Pokemon that we defeated Team Rocket with. And went through the league with, and beat Lance. And our jerkwad rivals. Like, oh, this little mini game where you roll around with Togepi? I don't want to do that with just any Togepi. I want the Togepi that I got from Professor Elm. That's the Togepi that I want to go racing with. But as it stands right now, the only way to get the true Pokemon Stadium experience is to shell out hundreds of dollars on eBay.
Yeah, no thank you.
Because you would have to buy a Nintendo 64, a copy of the game, a copy of the Generation 1 or 2 games, a transfer pack, a controller if the system didn't come with a controller, and each one of those things is gonna cost you a pretty penny. The controller's probably going to be the least expensive part of the entire thing.
Possibly, but it could also be very expensive.
Oh yeah, very. It's like just buying a used Pokemon game that's like official and not a bootleg is gonna cost you several $100s.
Yeah, it's basically gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah, the only reason I was able to get my copy of Pokemon Red for so cheap was because the guy that was selling them, all he wanted was money for, so it was extra Christmas money to spend on his kids. But he also knew just how frustrating it was for dealing with scalpers on the internet that hike up games to outrageous prices. He wanted to be able to sell the games to someone who would actually appreciate the game. And it's like, yeah, I appreciate the game. I wanted Pokemon Red because I wanted Pokemon Red, not because I wanted to resell it.
Right.
Even though I probably could and make a couple $100. But that's not why I want it.
That's not right.
Alright, anything? Nope. Not a single sparkle.
Also with the Togepi Dash, I think the alternative is Igglybuff, I believe, but I could be wrong.
I don't remember that one having an alt.
Oh, maybe.
Could look it up.
Yeah.
I know there was a counting
I could
game
be wrong.
that had Igglybuff and PLZA.
Yep, that's the one I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, you're thinking of the counting game.
I have not played Stadium in a hot minute.
Yeah, same. I haven't really had much interest in it other than, like, replaying the mini games for nostalgia's sake, but then you play them once and then it's like, okay, I'm done.
Yep.
Although I do remember, as a kid, going through every single class at Earl's Academy on Stadium 2 and, like, maxing out the entire thing. I forget if you actually got something from that or not.
I can't remember, honestly, either, but...
It's like, even as a kid, I was a completionist. I gotta say, I'm also looking forward to seeing what Pokemon I've got sitting around at the lab. Because you can actually use it as Pokemon Home. Essentially.
Or Pokemon Home actually became a thing.
Yeah. It's Pokemon Bank before Pokemon Bank. Hello, Neo. Welcome.
Hi, Neo.
Doing pretty good, just trying to get Bonnie's shiny Phantom friend.
AKA Stumpy.
Yep. Trying to find Stumpy. Stumpy does not want to appear.
Yet.
Yep. So we've kind of been discussing, like, older Pokemon games and some stuff that we kind of hope to see in the future. We'll talk about Pokemon Stadium. Yeah, I really hope this rumor, even if they don't allow connectivity with the Switch versions of Stadium, I'm still hopeful that they do end up doing a collection series, because, like, I would love to be able to own all the games again and be able to play them on stream without having to emulate. And, like, to be clear, Papa Nintendo, I do own all of those games. Like, I own physical copies of all of those games. I just don't have hundreds of dollars to get a modded 3DS and then more for modded older systems. Like, I don't have that kind of money.
either.
Yeah. It's like I don't have the
I mean,
equipment.
I'm sure I do, but I don't.
Yeah, like I don't have the equipment to stream my physical Pokemon games that are older than the Switch. At least not as a high quality gameplay. Like, you could point a camera at it. It's about all you could do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we had to do back then. Back when YouTube was still young. Just had to point a camera at your little handheld screen. I'm trying to think. It might be fun to talk about, like, what we're expecting for Pokemon Day. It's still a few weeks away. But, obviously, like, Generation 10 is obvious. That's the obvious one. We're gonna get, like, you don't need leaks or to be given a spoiler warning to discuss the fact that Generation 10 will be announced at Pokemon Day. Oh, and that's the alert about dawn approaching.
And it makes me wonder, like, what generation are you gonna go with for Gen 10?
Where are we the what?
The which area we're going to?
Oh, like what?
You know how this is based?
Oh, like what country or culture it's gonna be based on? I mean, I've seen the leaks saying what country it's based on, but I don't want to say it for fear of spoiling people.
Fair.
That's something for the leaks channel
Yep.
in Discord.
Yep.
Alright. Is that tonight again? Because Stumpy won't spawn if it's daytime.
Nope. Because he's a ghosty.
Yep.
And ghosty like darkness.
Yep.
Even though it's 2 times weak.
No, it's just weak.
Oh.
Because a single type cannot be more than just weak to another single type. You have to have two
So I do not
types.
do competitive games.
You have to have 2 types to be quad weak or to be double weak to something. So it's just weak.
Again, I do not do competitive, and I still don't know type matchups sometimes.
And it's not really competitive, it's just Pokemon. It's just how the game works.
True.
It's like having 1 cookie and saying you've got double the cookies.
Unless you break it in half, then you have 2 cookies.
No, then you have 2 halves of a cookie, and that's still 1 cookie.
I know, I'm messing with you.
Math!
Math is not my strong suit. Stop yelling at me.
Who needs that?
Hey, Dem.
Hello.
Oh.
And hello, Matt.
Hi.
Okay, for a second there, I swear I'm going crazy because for a second there I thought that Trevenant was white. It's like, no, it's not.
Oh goodness. We
Those
would
are
have heard
green
circles
leaves.
by now.
It's too bad this is so far away from the Spritzy bench. Like, it's just, like, that bench is just far enough away that you'll get the bugs over here on this side, but none of the trees on this side.
Weird.
Well, it's just that the 70-meter range hits around here. Yeah, I really wish I'd thought to leave this game running, like, last week.
Do I know?
Yep. I mean, it could have worked if I'd had that kind of forethought.
Yeah.
That's how I got my Shelfa Mawile. Took 3 weeks for her to sparkle, but I got her that way. Literally everything else around her sparkled multiple times, but she's like, nope. Pocket sparkles? What are those? Excuse me.
You're excused.
Thank you. Yeah, I got so many Pyroars during that hunt.
I doubt I wouldn't. I wouldn't doubt it. Cannot speak for a day.
It's like there's this really weird thing with the Pyroars in that area. That the day and night Pyroars are different spawns.
Yep. One's a female and one's the male.
No. Like the daytime Pyroars are different than the nighttime Pyroars.
Oh.
So you can go over there at night and have 3 shinies there. And then you switch it over to daytime and there's 2 more shinies.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about this game. Sometimes it has glitches and sometimes it doesn't.
It's just weird. I think it's kind of like how Pumpkaboo. Because like if it switches from day to night, the shinies that were there during the day are gone, even when you switch it back to day. It's the only one that does that too.
Weird.
Well, I think the reason for it is because of the sizes. Because they're technically considered different forms. So the game is going, okay, so we're getting rid of the large and extra large ones. And we're adding the small and mediums. Well, there was a shiny large, but now there's no large form. So get rid of the large shiny because it doesn't exist. So it's the one Pokemon that you can't bench reset for, no matter how close it is. The only method that works for that one is zone hunting.
Yep. And zone hunting is difficult.
I mean, it's not difficult, it just takes more effort. Hello, Emerald, welcome.
I don't know.
Because zone resetting, you can't automate that unless you've got like a macroable controller. Like an actual, like,
expensive.
yeah, like you need a turbo controller that you can actually program in macros for the game, where you can actually tell the game, okay, walk these few steps, press A, wait, press plus, press A, press A. Wait, wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Because that's what you would have to program into the controller for it to auto-hunt these Trevenants. Alright, let's take a water break.
Water break.
It's nice when we can actually see both of the phantoms so that we can confirm, okay, there's no shiny.
Yes.
So when they're hiding in the bushes, you really don't know if there's a shiny or not because you're not close enough for the sound effect to kick in.
Mm-hmm. Although it would be nice.
Yeah. Also, technically, I'm sure it would be faster if I were to just go straight into the map and then teleport like that. But you can see that there's no Trevenant in the back there. And sometimes... So yeah, even that little phantom there didn't spawn in until we walked to the gate. So this ensures that we're getting 2 phantoms to spawn in before we reset the area. Alright.
Please be done soon.
Please, Phantom. Please, please, please. I swear, if it does shine in this stream, I'm probably gonna put a comment. I'm probably gonna like pin a comment on the stream itself. It's like, oh, skip to this time to see me see us find the shiny.
Yes.
So that people watching the VOD can just skip straight to it.
Yes.
It's like, I know that the animators were like, and storytellers were like trying to do something fun, and making it shiny technically made it stand out from the other Phantom. But like, this is like doing an Ash playthrough where Noctowl is an option. You have to shiny hunt it. But at least in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you can make a sandwich.
Eat. And these flags are annoying me because I always think it's like the orange leaves on Phantom. But it's not.
Oh, I'm getting EP too. Leo woke me up this morning before I was ready to wake up. He's figured out how to open the door. And I don't want to lock it because if there's an emergency and Rena needs to get in here to save me in an emergency, I want them to be able to open the door. Alright, Neil. See you in a bit. But we have one of those door handles. It's not a door knob, it's a door handle. So all Leo has to do is get his paw on it and pull down.
Just imagine Leo just, like, you know how in Simba when he was doing his attacks and stuff, and then just when he did his double scratch, I could just see Leo doing that, just but with the door handle instead.
Well, because, like, the door opens in.
You're able to readjust the door handle so it points upward.
Can't. It's not my door. It's not my building.
Otherwise you would, if you could, Tim.
Yeah, that's not an option when you rent. If I owned it, then I would just change the door handle to a knob. No problem. But it's not my property to do that with. But yeah, he decided that Auntie Rena couldn't give him the attention that he needed. He needed his mommy right then and there. Sleep be darned. Like, dang it, Leo, Mama needs sleep. Actually, I'm curious about something. I want to try something real quick. I know that they got rid of spawn overloading. But if I get these two mad at me and get them to follow me to the door, can I at least set their spawn point to be right next to the door? To the gate?
Maybe. Oh. At least one's following you.
I'll let that be the test. Let's just test that. See if we can get it to work. So I know we can't get, like, extra spawns in, but... you might still be able to use that trick. To at least move them to the gate. So if we move them to the gate, then we should be able to teleport. Actually, no, that's not how it works. Never mind, I just realized that's not going to work like that. That's all. That trick only works for spawn loading.
Dang it.
Yeah, and they completely got rid of that. Yeah, okay. If we still had spawn overloading, then that would be different, but we don't. Darn you, Nintendo! How could you fix... Why do you have to keep fixing the good glitches? Stop fixing the glitches we like, and fix the ones we don't. Like, the targeting system not really working too well. If you're gonna fix anything, fix the dang targeting. Or, here's an idea. How about you make the Mega Stones for the Kalos starters and Frigibacks for everybody? Or not Frigibacks, Baxcalibur. How about you make those Mega Stones available to anybody, even those of us who don't want to play competitive? I paid money for this game. I should be able to access everything that is in this game. I paid money for the DLC. I should be able to access everything that is available in the DLC. I shouldn't have to worry about missing an opportunity and having to wait for it to come back around. I will forever be salty. Or at the very least, I will be salty until they finally do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what would not make me salty? Is if this Trevenant decided to bleach its bark.
Phantom.
Yeah, Phantom. But unfortunately, it still has not.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no possible way to increase our shiny odds either. Even if we did have access to Pokemon Home and could transfer in a living dex, this game requires you do a bunch of other stuff too. Welcome back, Neo. Still no shiny. Is being stubborn. Stop. Ugh. Oh my gosh, where is this tree child? Where is this forest child? Back. Forest child. Where is Forest child? Dang it, I'm feeling really eepy.
Thanks, Leo.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Leo. He's not even in here to witness how much he made Mama suffer.
Nope.
Still up a bit. There we go. Okay. I gotta say though, I do hope that Generation 10 has better character customization than this.
Hmm.
Everyone always praises the customization in this, but like, the options are so few. Like, yeah, we've got a bunch of different styles, but they're still so limited. You don't get a full color palette. Most items only have 4 or 5 swatches. And yeah, you can change them around, but you could also do that when you were able to just buy a tank top and then buy a t-shirt, a jacket. You just buy them separately, and then you get 10 swatches each. You still got more color combinations than you do in this game. Facial and hair customizations? Yeah, those are nice too. But they were still better in Scarlet and Violet, where you had more options. Like, the only thing this game has done that's better in terms of character customization is allowing you to have two-tone hair. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And also the fact that clothing items are no longer gender locked. It's literally the only two. Alright, we have already been at this for a full hour.
Yeesh.
It is almost time to go ahead and switch it day to night again.
Don't be pleased, just shine.
I really hope we don't have to try this again tomorrow.
I hope not to.
If we don't find it today, I'm removing this straight from the playlist. my gosh. Oops. Don't want to do that yet. There we go.
Don't be, I command you to be shiny.
Mm. It's like all I want is the shiny child. Why can't I find the shiny forest child? Oh my gosh, it's been an hour! But yeah, when we get the alert that it's going to be switching to days soon, that's when we switch over. Because if we keep it within the first 3/4 of the night, then even if we find it at the very end, we still have plenty of time to actually catch it. Nope. Get back here. Yeah, once it gives us that alert that it's going to be morning soon, we'll do a quick run through. And if no shinies, we'll go back to the Pokemon Center and make it another night. Where's
According to Luna, the night shall last forever. I know it's not in my room, but still.
the nights shall last forever! Oh, there it is. Dawn is approaching. Alright, let's do a quick run through. And none. Not even a shiny bug. Back to the Pokemon Center. Time to reset so we can hunt another day. Alright, now we just gotta make it morning again. Or not morning, nighttime again. There we go, alright. Now we just gotta teleport over. And let's do it again. Let's do the time warp again. Nothing. If I could at least connect my turbo controller, but you can't connect it to more than one system at a time, so I'd have to disconnect it from the Switch 2, which is a pain in the rear to do.
Mm-hmm.
But if I did, then I could at least have it mash the A button, so all I would have to do is move forward a bit. Also, I forgot to turn the light on, so it's now getting dark in here. Take the water break.
Water break. Although I suppose technically we could also just KO the Trevenant and do reset hunts. Yeah.
I don't know how long it takes for them to respawn.
I don't know either.
I could do a quick poll. Alright, hold up. Should we keep doing these kinds of zone resets, or should we KO the two phantoms, as well as the Trevenant, so it'll leave us alone, and then wait for them to spawn back in so we can do game resets? If we do game resets, I'm probably going to switch it to be the start of night again, just so we have the most time. Well, that's a vote for game resets.
That's mine.
Oh. See, easier for doing game resets?
Yes. Well, I don't know which one's easier, but either way, it's gonna be tedious regardless.
Game resets are easier, but slower.
Oh.
But you can do game resets with just one Joy-Con, so it's a lot easier. If we do game resets, I could also technically set up a dual stream. Because I do have a reset hunt set up for Clefairy on my Switch too, so we could dual hunt.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't happen to see a white Trevenant there, or Phantom, did I? Where are the
And here,
Trevenants?
purple, nice
Or
though.
Phantoms?
Oh, hi, Golden.
Oh, hey! Hello, Bugcatcher Golden Vicious. Welcome. That time there weren't even any Phantoms there to begin with.
What the heck?
We are currently shiny hunting Phantom. The rules are that our team are made up of Pokemon that Bonnie bonded with in the anime, not counting any Pokemon that were owned by Ash, Clement, or Serena. And
I mean,
she
besides
didn't...
Dedenne, but
Yeah.
that
doesn't count because Clement specifically caught Dedenne for Bonnie to be her first Pokemon when she becomes a trainer. But aside from that, that's how our team of 6 came together. We are allowed to evolve them because there is no way we could have beaten the game with a Dedenne, Flabebe, Binacle, Esper, Pichu, and Tyrant. Well, Tyrantrum would have been the only one to evolve. Because technically that Tyrant from that one episode did evolve in the episode. So I was like, there was no way that we were going to be able to beat the game with only one fully evolved Pokemon. And also Dedenne, who's a single stage. But the Phantom that Bonnie bonded with was a shiny Phantom. So we have to shiny hunt it because otherwise it's not the same Phantom.
you don't have to read my comment.
You're good. Yeah, if a comment is very obviously aimed at someone else in chat, I won't read it aloud.
Well, I just know them from a different community and stuff, so that's how I know Golden.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling that was the case.
Yep.
Come on, Phantom. Yeah, we haven't found any shinies today, but the last time we streamed this, we got a shiny Pinsir. It's like, Bonnie never had a Pinsir friend. Although I guarantee she would still find it cute. Even more so if she ever met Go's Pinsir.
Oh boy.
Oh, you know Bonnie would love Go's Pinsir.
True.
It really is a shame, though, that Ash didn't swap his Pokemon around more in Journeys. I feel like he should have. Like, yeah, having his squad of 6, you know, fair. But, like, I feel like he should have swapped his Pokemon around a bit more.
Oh, that's funny. My YouTube on my iPad is showing a Heartopia ad.
Heartopia. Oh, speaking of Heartopia, I unlocked the ability to record music. You can't edit or anything, so you have to play it perfectly in front of the recorder. But if you can manage that, you can save it, and it'll even play it back. And you can even burn it to a CD, although it looks like the icon shows a record, not a CD. But it calls it a CD. And then other players, if they find your house and find the thing, can even purchase your CD of that your CD track, so they can play it themselves in their own houses.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did she ever come out of the house?
Yes, I had to restart my game again, but yeah. So I also rebuilt my house so that I redesigned it so that it just does not have a roof. It's instead got a flat roof. So that she could no longer get stuck up there. She still goes up to the rooftop, but now I can actually go up there. I even made, using short walls, I even made a sort of built-in display shelf for the back porch, so that and its main purpose is to let me get up on the roof, but I also like made it like a display thing, so I've got some jams sitting there. I've also...
Yay, no more key on the roof or in the walls.
Yeah,
I'm
well...
doing alright, Neil.
I really wanted to have some sunken rooms, so I did that, but in order to make a sunken room, you have to elevate certain other rooms so it just feels like it's sunken. And now she gets stuck under the floorboards.
Gee, no.
But I managed to level up my cat carrying skill, so I've already unlocked the ability to adopt another cat. I almost adopted a second one this morning because there was a calico was like, oh my gosh, if that's a girl, I want to adopt it right now and name it after my childhood cat, Boku. But sadly, it was a boy.
Oh.
So I did not adopt a second cat in my game today. So I'm keeping that spot open for either an all-orange tabby that we would name Leo, or any and it has to be male as well, or any female calico cat that I could name Poku. Although I guess I could also adopt a male cat that's mostly white with some black splotches on them, because I would absolutely name him Domino. I love... I miss Domino. Yeah, I miss Domino. I know you never got to hear anything about Domino, but I miss him.
I can just imagine him.
Yeah, he had heterochromia too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so he had one blue eye and one green eye. And actually, technically, I named him after a Pokemon character. But I named him Domino because of the way Brock flirted with this character.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So this was from Mewtwo Returns. And at the start of the movie, they get stuck at this bus stop because they missed the bus and they can't really go over the mountain because it's too treacherous. Like, and the weather is so unpredictable that the only way around the mountain is via the bus. So they end up staying there for a little bit, and then this researcher and his assistant come along, and the assistant is this pretty girl named Domino. So Brock goes up to her, because of course he's gonna flirt with her, and be like, oh, Domino, so black and white, yet so playful. And he says that while I am on the floor with this unnamed kitten, just playing with him. Like, I'm literally playing with this black and white cat at the time that Brock goes so black and white and yet so playful. So I just call out to my dad in the other room. It's like, Dad, I know the cat's name! So yeah, Brock named my cat.
In a sense.
Yeah. Although it turned out that Domino was actually a Team Rocket agent in disguise.
Oh, jeez.
My adversaries know me as 009 Domino. Or no, my fellow agents know me as 009 Domino. But my adversaries know me as the Black Tulip. The Black Tulip? But you told me you work for the Pokemon industry. I do, but Team Rocket has secret agents working everywhere. You never know. A friendly face might be hiding your greatest foe. Just look at our faces. They're friendly and folly. All I see are the faces of losers. And then she pops their balloon.
Jeez.
Yes, I know that entire scene by heart and can recap that entire script by heart. I am an autistic nerd.
Disappointed after that.
Yep. It's like, I am an autistic nerd, so yes, I can recite certain parts of the script by heart, from memory. Who would believe it? For once, we were heroes. Too bad nobody saw us. And then Slow King comes in. Guess again. Huh? What did you say? Lots of people saw what you did out there. And all of them are watching you right now. Oh, so then the bad guys are finally good guys. So then we're not bad. That's good. What if the boss finds out that's bad? Then we'll start our own team. That's good. But we got no money. That's bad. Then we'll just steal some. That's good. Or is that bad? Oh. Pokemon the Movie 2000. Very end.
Yep.
Another one. Why are you coming? To find Ash. And before you start saying it's because I secretly like him, don't. Because I don't. Hey, chill out. You sure are sensitive about someone who's not your boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend. He's a boy and he's a friend, but he is not my boyfriend. Tracy comes about. You talking about me? I had way too much time on my hands as a kid.
I don't blame you.
Impressive memory. Oh, I used to be able to recite the entire script of 3 whole episodes because I had them on VHS. I memorized them so that if I was ever sitting in timeout, because my dad hadn't ever heard the rule of 1 year per minute of their age. So I'd be sitting in timeout for like half an hour. And I would literally just replay the episode in my head while sitting there bored out of my mind. Those episodes being So Near Yet So Far-Fetched, Who Gets to Keep Togepi, which is the episode where Togepi hatched, and Misty got her Togepi, and Bulbasaur's Mysterious Garden. Hey, throwing water is cheating! I am merely a parent fighting for its child, and I'm gonna win this tournament! That's one way to pass the time, yeah? Yeah, it's kind of hard to put a kid with an overactive imagination in timeout. You don't... I mean, my dad didn't know any of the actual timeout techniques. So that's also kind of, you know, that also kind of hurt a lot of it. Like, eventually the lessons he was trying to teach me sunk in. Like, he did his best to make sure that I grew up to be a good person, a functioning member of society, and just not a total brat. But, like, there are actual techniques about that for doing a proper timeout. My dad did not know that. Like, these techniques were coined by Joe Frost, aka Super Nanny. But, like, the proper way to do a timeout is first, you talk to the kid and you say, hey, this is what you did wrong, and I'm putting you in timeout. And then you put them in timeout for 1 minute per year of their age. So if your child is 6 years old, you put them in timeout for 6 minutes. And if they get up, the timer restarts. So if it's 5 minutes in and the child gets up without you telling them they can get up, they go back for another 6 minutes.
Ish.
Until they have been in that timeout corner for a solid 6 minutes without interruption. And then you go over and you talk to them and say, hey, do you understand why you were in timeout? And then the child replies, you know, I was in timeout because I wasn't listening. Okay, now say you're sorry. It's like, I'm sorry, and then you hug, and then you're done. That is the Joe Frost, aka Super Nanny, method of doing a timeout. And I have not seen a single episode where of Super Nanny where the technique was properly applied where it didn't work. Like, the first time is always the hardest because the kid is used to the timeout just not mattering. But yeah, my dad didn't really know any of those methods. So I just got, if I got in trouble, I would just be put in timeout, and then that's it. Which, you know, nothing against my dad or anything. You know, he did his best, and I was a challenging kid. Like, I'm sure there's other, like I know that there are kids out there who are more challenging than I was, but, like, that doesn't change the fact that I didn't make it easy for my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But he did his best. And he never let me forget how much he loved me. And he still
Weird
doesn't...
thing is, my mom never, like, hit me or anything. Or my brother.
Mhm.
But she always worked us to death.
Yeah, and, like, you don't have to hit your child to be a bad parent, either.
She gave us, if we were ever in trouble or something, like, say, for example, we wrote on the walls or something, permanent marker, we have to wash it off, and if we complain, we get more chores.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd say that's a fair punishment. You made the mess, you should clean it up. That's the consequences of your actions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Golden, my dad loves me. It's like, it was nice to at least have one parent who loved me and does love me unconditionally. We're having a good time, so we don't need to bring her up.
Yep.
Alright, well, the poll is still 100% doing game resets, and it's more than just Meg saying that now, so...
That's good.
Let's go ahead and end the poll. We'll go reset the night. Let's just do a quick run through. And no albino stump. Okay. No, Stumpy. Let's go reset the night. And then we'll come back out here and we'll knock out the trees. It's been a while, so we should probably refresh ourselves on our movesets too. Like, who in our party has a dark or ice type move? I don't think anyone would have a flying type move. I don't think we would have any fire type moves either. Let's see here. Oh, we've got a dark type move. Meowie knows a dark type move. Oh yeah, Tai Tai has Fire Fang and Ice Fang, so he is weak to... Actually, no, he's not weak to grass. He takes neutral damage to grass because Dragon resists grass. Alright, Tai Tai. We love you, Tai Tai.
Yes.
By far our strongest teammate.
At the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, we at least got rid of the trees. Now let's try and get rid of everything else. Or at least we got rid of the tree stumps. Oh my gosh. No, Tai Tai! Revives. It's okay, it's not a Nuzlocke. No, Tai Tai! Dang it! At least that pincer got burned. Oh shoot, what am I doing? I forgot to change it to daytime. Dang it. Or not, I forgot to change the time. Whoopsie! Well, let's save the revive then. Let's go talk to Nurse Joy and have her heal Tai Tai. Suppose we could also have Nene take care of the Scythers. Because Nene being a fairy type means that it resists bug. Dang, these trees got hands. They do.
Yeah.
I would like to get rid of the Alpha Trevenant so that when the Phantoms spawn in, the Trevenant will be gone. And the Trevenant won't. Although I'm pretty sure static alphas do take longer to spawn back in.
I think so too, but I'm not 100% sure.
Alright, with any luck, the other nighttime spawns that we already defeated will stay gone. If not, we'll make them wish they stayed gone. Okay, good. It looks like they are gone. Okay. Come on, get the burn. Yes, burned. Okay. Burn! Burn people! You're almost done. treat. Okay. Now let's save. And let's see how long it takes for the Stumpies to spawn back in. So if we're right here, we should be safe from all the bugs. I'm also kind of using the map timer to keep an eye on how much time we've got. So if they spawn back in and it's been a hot minute since we last saved, it's good to know exactly when they're spawning in. Yeah, I'm also using that little white marker there. I'm using the rest of the map to help me remember exactly where that marker is whenever they do spawn back in. Oh, there we go. Okay. And we got 3 of them. Okay, that's good. So, whoops. It was a little bit after the road. Oh yeah, that's admittedly going to be a little bit annoying because it wants me to load the DLC in. Like, the DLC is active on my Switch too! And you won't let me use it on both! Not at the same time! Yeah, this spot right here being where the Alpha Trevenant was at. Alright, so wait for it to reach the road. Or the edge of the road. Okay. Now save. Alright. We need to add a little bit more time to that. But that is pretty good. I need to make sure to add that slight adjustment up to my muscle memory. All right. Okay, I need to also adjust my character so that I'm looking to the side. So that when we load in, we'll at least be looking at the ones over there. The one behind us will hear the sparkles. I probably should have thought about that earlier. We at least have a hot second. There we go. Alright, that should be good. Yeah, if it's close enough to aggro, it's close enough to sparkle. Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to develop that muscle memory. My goodness. You can get going? Alright, well thanks for hanging out with us, Cat and Price. You have a magical day. I suppose we could also go ahead and pull up the Switch 2 and we can dual hunt. So again, I want that shiny Clefairy. I want my shiny Pinkaminix. Alright. Open that up. Alright, set that to dual hunt. Grab my Joy-Con 2s. And thanks for hanging out with us, Cat and Price. Hope you have a very magical birthday. You can also see just how much faster the reload times are on the Switch 2. Let me just make sure this is... Okay, yeah, we're good. So I want to make sure I had everything up properly. You've been shiny hunting on the Switch 2 recently too? You also got yourself a Switch 2 for your birthday recently. Nice! Happy late birthday! Alright, let's shave off an extra second of that reset. Oops. There we go. Oh yes, and I also have that fruit game. Alright. I should probably turn on some music for us too. Alright, where is it? Eck. Oh, it is on. Okay, well that's good. Okay, so now we got both hunts going. Your most notable finds were Shiny Latios and Shiny Cobalion. Ooh, nice. I haven't reached that point in the DLC where I can start shiny hunting legendaries, but that is something I would like to do. Kind of got burned out on this game for a while, so we took a month-long hiatus. Today's our first day, well, technically yesterday was our first day back from the Pokemon hiatus. Today's our first day back playing Pokemon Legends ZA. We've been playing other games. Just kind of needed a break, you know? I think I might shave off another second of that. Okay, oh, hey Ghost, welcome. Who's messing with resets? I am. Did I hear someone join call just now?
No, I was just saying hi.
Oh, okay.
Those, but I don't know why my voice sounds like that.
Fair enough. You gave the game a break for a bit too. DLC feels a bit too grindy for you.
Me.
Oh, I forgot to fix it. Okay. Going alright. Ghost would be great if this Phantom would sparkle already. Alright, let's see if we can shave off another... It'll... Oh my goodness, it takes so long on the Switch 1. There we go. So the point is for them to be spawning in right as we're loading into the game. So that it will always be different spawns. Yeah, we decided to swap over to doing a dual hunt, so it's a little bit more entertaining. Since resets are a lot faster on the Switch 2 than they are on the Switch 1. Oh, even attacks that would normally have no effect. Oh, so you can... So a Mega Evolved Pokemon can still hit a Pokemon that would normally resist its move? I just want to see what your gender is real quick. Make sure I did this right. Those are both female. Well, 37 and 36. You got used to the Switch 2 load times, but now the Switch 1 just feels slow? Yeah, exactly. Because you can do 2 whole resets on the Switch 2 in the time that it takes for the Switch 1 to reset once. Oops, wrong way. Uh-oh. Did I mess that up? I think I did. Unless I did not want a snapshot. I think I messed that up. Uh-oh.
Oopsies.
We'll do one more try, and then if it's still 2 girls at levels 36 and 37, then we know we messed it up. Because you can see that the Clefairies are different every time. Hearing the title screen music again and again makes you think, oh geez, hope we make good donut this time. Yeah. Alright. Tie. We at least have a good idea of about when they spawn. They'll spawn back in now, though. Alright, let's go reset the time. Kinda difficult to do that, but with 2 controllers. But I got it. No, I don't want game chat. Also, the other thing that makes reset hunts annoying on the Switch 1 is that if you're not playing on the primary account, it always defaults to the primary account. Alright. What? What are you still doing up? Oh, because I teleported before I took you out. No! Hey, get back here. I need you to go down with your... to respawn with your buddies. Furfro's mad at me. Okay, where was I standing? I think it was over there. Yeah, this is where we want to stand. It's because I teleported before it finished despawning. So the game saw it as still being there. Did you see me hurting ghosts? It's kind of the only way you can do these kinds of resets. I'm sorry, Ghost. But they wouldn't sparkle the other way. Don't blame me, blame them for not being sparkly. I mean, you gotta admit, a white ghost is better than a brown ghost, right? Much rather have clean white sheets than dirty, poop-stained brown sheets. Sheets should only turn brown after you see the ghost. Okay, that joke was a little too dirty. Okay, we're getting close to when they start spawning in. Come on, Phantom. Phantom, where you go? Oh, there they are. Okay. Now when it reaches the road again. Let it slide because you're feeling generous. Well, we appreciate that. Let's see. And Because you're too busy drinking hot chocolate to disagree? Well, just don't spill it on your white sheets. So, like I said, a white ghost is better than a brown ghost. Two whole resets before the Switch one even got a single one. At least we're in the right position. Alright, we're very close. Okay, not a long wait there. You're a ghost, the only thing you wear is a crown? You gonna head back to work? Alright, well thanks for hanging out with us, Golden. You have a good day at work. Hopefully we get some shinies? Yeah, for sure. At least this will eliminate the possibility of getting another shiny bug. Oh no, I think I messed it up again. Uh-oh. No, what's... That was, I'm pretty sure that was male. No, I think they were there. Dang it. Oh my goodness. Please don't tell me I have to do that again. Alright, I'm fairly certain that one we caught there was male. Oh, I just try warp spamming because they weren't sparkling. Yeah, I messed it up. Dang it, okay. Where's the other one? There you are. Oh, and Trevenant's back. Okay. Come on, get the big guy. And of course. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, the other issue was that we were getting other stuff. Oh wait, no, it isn't here. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? What am I doing? Where are my revives? There they are. Was literally on it. Live spamming is how you got yours? Yeah, but it didn't want to sparkle. Why did I just use Swift? Alright, heal up Tai. Fire Fang. Come on, burn! Burn! Burn, darn you! burned! You're literally making me resist grass now. I was neutral to it before, and now I resist it. Okay. Now. I'm gonna run to the Pokemon Center so that the Trevenant actually dies. Don't want to make that mistake again. At least we won't have to wait so long, since we had to take the time to take out the Trevenant. No shinies are supposed to be rare? Yeah? But it, like, this takes less effort. And we won't have to worry about the alpha when the Trevenant does finally spawn in. No, we've fly spanned for an hour and a half. And that's just this stream. We were also getting shiny bugs. We have a shiny pincer that Bonnie's not supposed to have because of fly spam. Oh, it's raining now. Okay. Yeah, we didn't have you here. So where were you when we needed you? I'm kidding. Now have your royal luck. Well, we appreciate it. It is appreciated. Thank you for the luck, Ghost. And we just need the white shiny. Just need the white tree stump. Alright, let's go ahead and save. We'll save again after it passes into the zone. Oh, never mind. There they are. Okay. That didn't take very long. Alright. Why did we hold a ritual and call you? How do you know we didn't? How do you know that's not why you're here right now? Okay. So there's still a little bit of time. I'm gonna count the Mississippi seconds. So when we start hearing the music, and when they actually spawn in. I'm actually not going to load the other game yet, because don't want to get distracted. 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. Okay, so at 6 Mississippi seconds after we start hearing the music, we'll save. Alright. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Okay. Alright, that was pretty good. Ah, dang it. Wrong Joy-Cons. Okay, now can switch back. 1 is in left, 2 is in right. So left just needs to develop the muscle memory of pressing up first. Because if I did do the ritual, you would have shown up sooner. We would have already gotten the shiny. Well, maybe you're just late. Alright, let's take a water break. And I actually did do a poll too, to asking, like, you know, if we should keep doing the zone resets or do game resets, and everyone said, like, literally, it was 100% of the votes said to do game resets. So you should have been here before if you wanted us to do zone resets. Like, the other thing, though, is the fact that, like, doing the zone resets, you have to actually go into the zone in order to get all of the Trevenants or all of the Phantoms to spawn in, because they don't spawn, like, only one of them will spawn within that 50 feet of the gate. So this also gets us more checks per reset. It's a little bit slower per reset, but we get more checks. So unless you do insta roll when you warp. Oh, come on, I pressed up. Come on. Come on, press the A. Oh my gosh, Red. Ugh, I hate this thing. So let's do insta roll when you warp. Not sure what you mean by insta roll. Then you get 2 plus Trevenants. You can't get 2 Alpha Trevenants. And we're looking for Phantom anyways. Phantom has 3 spawns. Alright, that time we timed it right. Hi, Leomine. You're the reason why Mom is Eevee today. Yeah, it's your fault. It's all your fault, mister. I figured out how to open the door. Yep, so that one's closer. So we got that right the perfect time. So that's a level 37 female, and it's closer to us than the last set was. No, dang it. He opened the door? Yep, he opened the door. He taught himself how to open the door to my bedroom. The only way to truly keep him out now is to lock the door, and I don't like locking the door. So if there's an emergency and my roommate needs to get to me to save my life, like if I'm choking or something. Don't Trevenant, the Phantom. No, don't. Don't you do that. Oh, come on! Ah, I hate that. It's like, no, I don't want to download the DLC because I don't own it on this system. So yeah, see, it's further away from me now. Oops. No, dang it. I think it broke out. There's, no, don't. Because the position is different. Unlucky stuff keeps happening, almost like someone might be cursed. Ghost! Alright. Okay, there's your proof. It's 37 and male. I did it right. It was just really unlucky that they happened to be the same level and gender 3 turns in a row. Or 3 resets in a row. Alright, come on, Clefairy. Although Phantom would honestly be better. I'd much prefer Shiny Phantom at this point, so we can continue. Okay, nope. Jeez, even the closing the game is faster on the Switch too. Yep. Oh, yeah, that was my... Okay, come on. Come on, give me a shiny baby. Give me a shiny forest child. I want the albino forest child. Come to mama, you albino forest child. Ghost is summoning thee. Come play with us. Come play with us. No, you are not the one. Water break. And I did again. Come out, wherever you are. Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Do I need to start singing Ghost Nappa? There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghost Nappa! Yeah, there's something weird, and it don't look good. Who you gonna call? Who? Ghost Nappa! Alright, here we go. Vegeta, cheetah, 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 cheetah. You know you love me, it's a ghost, Vegeta. Cheetah, 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 cheetah. Hoo! Come on, go Snappa! And no. The heck is that? That was the song at the end of the first season of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Go Snappa! After Vegeta kills Nappa on Earth and then loses to Goku and his friends and goes back out into space. He's in his pod. And it's like, at least it can't get any worse from here. Vegeta! Vegeta! What? I'm haunting you. No! I can't do that Nappa voice right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't think I can do that Nappa voice anymore at all. Oh, that shredded. Oh boy. You need to hear that? Good lord, how have you never heard that before? That ended up being a running gag for like most of the second season. Although it didn't work as much as they wished it would. So they ended up replacing it with Nail being inside of Piccolo's head all the time. Oh my goodness, where's the cough drop? Ooh, I did it there. Oh. Nappa, how many ghosts do you see? Over 9,000? Vegeta! I'm gonna stop doing the voice, but Vegeta! What does the scouter say about his power level? It's 1006. What? Really? Yeah, kick his butt, Nappa! Yay! Ow, 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 ow! Wait, what? Nappa! What? I had the scouter upside down. It's over 9,000. Darn. Why do you sound so bored? Because that's still nothing but to me. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged yet, it is good. Like, the first half of the first season is a bit to get through. And like, there are a lot of jokes in the first part that the creators themselves regret making, because it was a different time. It was the early 2010s, and you could get away with a lot more back then that you cannot now. So the creators themselves regret some of their earlier jokes. You've seen clips, you never watched it fully all the way through. Yes, you should absolutely watch it. Again, the first couple episodes are a bit difficult to get, are a bit to get through because of some of the jokes that they made. Like, they were just getting started. But like, once you get to the Saiyans landing on Earth, it gets good. You gotta do that before Super Remake and more arcs come out? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is good. Oh, the Abridged series only goes up to Cell, because they had some issues with Burnout and they decided they weren't going to do Boo. Like, they set themselves up for Boo, but they were so burned out that they ended up not doing Boo. So the most you'll ever get for the Boo Saga for DBZ Abridged is the Boo bits that they did for Totally Not Mark. But it did at least scratch that itch of them being able to make the jokes that they wanted to make for Boo. And honestly, I love what they did with Sharpner. So, like, there is a right way and a wrong way to do a sassy gay. And they did it the right way. Like, for one thing, you have a somewhat sassy gay man himself writing and voicing the sassy gay. Kaiser Neko himself is a gay man. He's married to another man, and he can be a bit sassy. So, he was the one who wanted to write Sharpener as a sassy gay, and he did all of the writing for him. So it's done in a very respectful way, because it's coming from someone who fits that stereotype. Like, he obviously overplays it for the laughs and stuff, but, like, it's fun. And honestly, he's a lot more likable. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like, his name is the Great Saiyaman. Oh my gosh, is the part of his name? That's so stupid. Like, and Gohan's like, well, I kind of like it. Well, of course you do. You're hill folk. Sharpener? What? He knows I love him. Gohan, you know I love you. I guess. Like, he's the superpowered wannabe enforcing his justice on my city. You mean opposed to your dad? You mean as opposed to you, who enforces your justice on your dad's city? That's different. He's working outside of the law. I'm working with the police. Oh, and that makes you the good guy. What is that supposed to mean? It means you're my favorite Nepo baby Videl, and I love you. Like, it's so much fun. Like, it makes me wish that they did do the Buu Saga just to get more Sharpener. I would have loved it if they could have covered the Gohan in high school arc. And they are doing kind of a spin-off series right now called HFIL, Home for Infinite Losers. That's all about Cell and the other main series villains in Hell. But Hell is treated like a reformment camp. So like some of the other villains have even already graduated. Like King Cold has graduated and moved up, and it was even offered a job and moved on to management. But it's Cell, Frieza, Zarbon, Dodoria, and the Ginyu Force, and also Raditz is there. But he doesn't want anyone to know that he's Goku's brother because everybody down there knows him. And eventually, they end up going to Neighborhood Beta and meeting the movie villains. So all the movie villains are in their own camp. So you've got Broly, you got Turles, Lord Slug, who else am I forgetting? Oh yeah, Cooler and Cooler's Armored Squadron are also over there. And also, like, they never got to do BoJack, but they set up BoJack very early on. They set up BoJack the moment Goku got onto King Kai's planet. But they never got to do BoJack, because they were in the middle of trying to write for BoJack when they realized how burned out they were. But making HFIL allowed them to actually do BoJack. I mean, like, they didn't actually, like, retell the BoJack series, but, like, they allowed them to actually, like, introduce BoJack, so you actually get to meet him and Zangya. Although, ironically, the other two members of their crew aren't there. It's just Bojack and Zangya. I think I reset the wrong game. I don't think I was supposed to reset that game yet. I think I was waiting for it to reload. Oh well, better do that to the Switch 2 than the Switch 1. Yeah, they did a lot of really good stuff with that series. And it was kind of on Namek when they started playing around with the characters a lot more than just making them all jerks. Cause like, oh, jerks are funny. They realized they actually wanted to like write them as characters. Like, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, Dragon Ball Z Abridged is very commonly known as a must-watch. Like, it's usually a good idea to watch the original series first, before you watch Abridged. And even the creators themselves will say that their show is not a substitute for watching... Oh, come on, I pressed up. Like, the creators themselves will tell you that their show is not a substitute for watching the original series. It's made by fans for fans. But there are people who have watched and even done reactions to Dragon Ball Z Abridged that never saw Dragon Ball. And they still ended up enjoying it. Alright, maggots, listen up. Popo's about to teach you the pecking order. It goes you, the dirt, the ones inside of the dirt, Popo's stool. I just realized, I was about to say Popo's censored, but it's like, oh, that's gonna come off as worse than it actually is. Popo's stool. Kami. Then Popo. Any questions? Yeah, Fun fact, the reason why they made Popo so insanely strong, like, this isn't why they wrote him with the personality that he has, but it is why they wrote him to be as strong as he is. But the reason why they did that was because of this one scene in the Boo Saga when the boys wake up after being brought to the lookout for the first time. And they don't know where they're at, so they try to fly away. And they end up fighting Mr. Popo because they think that he kidnapped them. But he's like able to take their hits and like just block them with his hands while they are Super Saiyan. So I got them thinking, what if there's more to that? Like, they do realize that, yes, that was done for the gag. Canon Mr. Popo is not intended to be stronger than a pair of Super Saiyans. But they saw that clip and were like, what if there was more to that? That's why Popo is the way that he is. Although, speaking of the remakes, I gotta say, even though I know that it is more complicated than just being Dragon Ball Super Kai, I still just kind of want to call it Dragon Ball Super Kai. Because it essentially is. And, like, they were even, for the longest time, calling it that in production, according to the leakers. Like, they were actually calling it Dragon Ball Super Kai for the longest time. It was only, like, just before announcing it that they decided to change it to just naming them after the arcs. Like, the reason why it's not called Dragon Ball Super Kai is solely because Kai did not do well in Japan. So they didn't want to call it Kai because they didn't want it to be associated with Dragon Ball Z Kai. But, like, it might as well be Dragon Ball Super Kai. But they are going over and, like, reanimating a lot of the really the really poorly animated stuff. Like that Super Saiyan 3 fight between Goku and Beerus on King Kai's planet. Oh boy! Was that one rough. I've seen, people speculate that the whole reason why they showed that fight in the trailer was to show off the fact that, yes, they are going back and fixing those scenes. Kinda wish I'd saved in that bench over there, but oh well. They're not bench, bush. Oh well, I might set this up with a better hunt spot later. Yeah, if I was in that bush over there, I'd be closer. Yeah, this is a little too far out. I should have been in that bush over there by that tree instead of by this tree. But we're gonna stay in this spot for now. If we don't find it by 8 o'clock, then I'll probably set myself up right outside the gate and just leave the game auto-hunting overnight until we can come back to it tomorrow. Alright. And then I'll make sure that I'm set up in a good spot. That I'll make sure that the setup is done before stream starts. So we don't have to sit here setting up. Yeah, come on, Phantom. Ghost summoned you. Why aren't you here? Stumpy! Here, Stumpy! Yeah, still not. Oops. Whoops. Ah! pressed home on the wrong one. I even remember to do it right that time, too. It's too bad there's not a bench over here. The closest bench to this zone is just far enough away that you won't get any phantoms over here. You'll only get those bugs over there. And it's stinky. It's like, at least let me get a Clefairy. I deserve something tonight. Come on, Stumpy. Come on, Pinkaminax. Ah. Come on, Stumpy. Come on, Pinkaminax. Here, shiny, shiny, shiny. Oh, shiny. I need you to be shiny. And you'll sparkle like a wealthy woman's neck. Scrub the deck and make it look shiny. Be wary of wild Pokemon. If a trainer takes too many hits from wild Pokemon, they will black out. Okay. I want to check out something really quick. Where are my little tree buds? My tree buddies. Oh, there they are. Okay, the black part does become more gray, and those leaves should be very noticeable. Okay. I've seen so many non-shinies that I wanted to make sure that I was remembering every detail about it right. So yeah, it is very light. Should be very noticeable even at a distance. I like food 'cause it is yummy. I will put this in my tummy. We can have all the rice. All we need to do is go grab a bowl. Pastries abound, made up with thick butter and cream, doughs all around. So much to choose, I wanna scream. Eee! I'll give you strength. You give me bread, oat, rye, and wheat, Flavors won't fade. If you're with me, my enemies will never eat. We will fry up all the bacon, just the real stuff, I ain't faking. There is nothing we can't sample, nuggets or some fries, we will eat them all. I like food 'cause it is yummy, I will put this in my tummy. We can have all the rice, all we need to is get first steps. I like food 'cause it is yummy, I will put this in my tummy. We can have all the rice, all we need to do is go grab a bowl. Grab a bowl. All I wanna do is see you turn into a Super Saiyan, a Super Saiyan. All I wanna be is a dad who gets to see a Super Saiyan. All I wanna do is help you turn into a Super Saiyan, a Super Saiyan. All I wanna be is someone who gets to see a Super Saiyan. Oh, I know it'll be great, and I just can't wait to see your hair golden spiked and glowing. If you let out your rage and break out of your cage, because you are at least half Saiyan, your power will rise like never before. Just tap into the power deep in your core. It's waiting for you to turn into a Super Saiyan, a Super Saiyan. All I wanna do is see you turn into a Super Saiyan. What else can I sing? Got like 10 minutes left to stream. Shiny or not. Can't really think of too many more DBZ abridged songs aside from like the Christmas parodies that they did. This is not time for those. Perfect Cell song has a bad word in it. And I'm not shredding my voice to do Imperfect Cell songs. Oh, I'm sure there were more of them. So they did a whole bunch of parody songs back in the day. I guess there was... Oh yeah, there was the Make a Man Out of You parody that they did. Let's get down to business to control the world. Then I don't think I'm ready. Shut up, you nerd. You're the saddest runt I ever met. But you can bet before we're through. Go on, I'll make a man out of you. But I'm only 4. Dodge! Ah! Tranquil as a forest, but a fire within. Once you find your center, you will surely win. Your spineless, pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. Somehow I'll make a man out of you. Oh, I'm never gonna catch my breath, say goodbye to those who knew me. Why was I a fool at school for cutting gym? I guess the Krillin part's a little inappropriate there. Well, you really need to watch out what you say. Be a man, you must be swift as the coursing river, with all the strength of the great typhoon, with all the force of the raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Time is racing forward until we arrive. Shut the heck up, Nappa, and you might survive. Vegeta, are we there yet? No, Nappa, no, we're not. How about now? No, darn you, Nappa! Be a man, you must be swift as the coursing river, with all the strength of the great typhoon, with all the strength of the raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Be a man, I must be swift as the coursing river. Be a man with all the force of the great typhoon. Be a man with all the great force of the raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Hey, King Kai, I did it! Awesome. That was not as good without the visuals, honestly. That one you kind of need the visuals. And it's a bit awkward because there's a part there that's a bit inappropriate for stream. Oh, and there was another one that I was thinking of when I was singing that song. Oh, right. My mama told me when I was young, you're gonna roam the stars. Space! She combed my tail, put my armor on, and set me off in my space pod. First all you gotta do is shave your hair and wax that thing until it shines. Who gives a crud if all the children stare? Just listen up and you'll be fine. I'm beautiful in my my way. Kami makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby. I am bold this way. Don't fill yourself with regret. Just power up and you're set. You're on the right track, baby, and cause you're bold this way. Bold this way. And then this cuts to Tien, and he's just not doing it. Whoa, no, Tien! What are you doing? That was your line! Yeah, I'm not doing it. I thought we talked about this. Yeah, you talked. I said no. Look, it took a long time to put this together. Piccolo's in the outfit. I'm in the outfit. Cut to Piccolo in the Yoshi, covered in Yoshi plushes. That's because you have no friends. What the heck, Tien? Oh, jeez. I'm not doing your stupid song parody. Well, I guess that's a wrap. What? It's like, oh, really shame, too. We put this whole thing together. Got Screecher, Bloodlord, and... was such an original idea, too. No one's ever thought about making a Lady Gaga parody before. And it all gets derailed because of some prima donna. I guess this would be a post-Madonna, if you think about it. Yeah, it's an interesting way to end streams with a whole bunch of song covers from Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which were also parody covers of other songs. Let's do one more reset after this one, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up stream. And to be clear, I mean the Phantom reset. This is our last chance to get a shiny Phantom. If we don't get it with this reset here, we're ending stream without a shiny. This should be the last Clefairy reset, too. So it'll probably finish around the same time as the Phantoms, if not before. And there's no shiny Clefairy, and no shiny Phantom. Alright, well, that is it for today. We'll be back at this tomorrow. Hopefully we can get it tomorrow, if not before stream. I'm just gonna leave my game AFK over here and hope that a shiny spawns in. And it doesn't take like a week for that to happen. We'll see you all then. Thank you all for joining us today. And as always, I hope you'll have a very